Okay. Well, it's after 3, and look what I got working. Throws! Now, I haven't finished the actual throwing. I just have this kind of placement animation just to show that it's working. I had to get the logic of throws working because, throwing only works if you're like facing the character within a certain, amount of variance. You have to be like basically touching, but not exactly touching every time. So there's a couple of different a little bit of logic that they have when being thrown for it to actually clear, but that's what I finished tonight. So I basically got the failing part. So whenever a throw misses, that's in the game. So anytime, of course, you're not nowhere near the character, that's always going to be a failed throw. You're completely vulnerable for about a second. I think you can move again. Yeah, literally about 55 frames is the exact time frame that you can start moving again. So not great to throw these out haphazardly. And then the distance is just relatively close. Obviously, touching will work. And then, if you're somewhat nearby, see, that works too. If you're too far, then it wouldn't work. See, it works from that distance, but any further and it won't work. Same thing for the direction you're facing. So obviously, if you're walking towards the player, like let's say you want to do a run and do it, obviously that'll work. I need to program it to work while dashing. But also, if you're at a slight angle, it should still work. Oh, it didn't work from that angle. I guess that was too steep. I only have it set to 45 degrees, so your variance for this is 45 degrees. Okay, it worked there. So if you're just slightly off, just to allow for some variance, it'll still work. Wow. Maybe I should increase it, but I don't want it to work too often because then that kind of defeats the point. You need to be in front of the character and facing them for it to work. So if it's only a little bit like that, getting close, and then of course you're touching, yeah, that will work. So, yeah, just a little variance. I may increase it from 45 degrees to 60 degrees. Maybe that'll be a little bit more fair. But we'll see. I'll play around with it once I get actual throwing in, just to see what feels more natural. But anyway, just want to let you guys know throwing is in. And the same logic works for air throws and your special throws. So once I perfect the way the throwing works, I'll just be able to easily, basically copy and paste. So I just got to get the logic down and do the first one. The most time-consuming part is animations. This animation is so obnoxious. So obnoxious. There are just so many steps to make that look natural. Like you're kind of cupping the character. So fucking stupid. Doing that one. I spent all day working on that. Or well, all afternoon after I got off work. Just to make it look right. But it looks great now. So, and that's not even a throwing animation. But at least that looks good. So all I have to do is add in the actual throwing animation where, they flip up. That's going to be some logic. Essentially, this will be the first kind of joint animation. Most animations are just kind of a hit and respond. So obviously, Naruto's attacking animation for his punch is completely independent of the block stun, or the hit stun. With throws and cinematic specials as well, these animations will be combined. It'll be the joint animation of Naruto, the main Naruto, flipping, as well as the second Naruto simultaneously being hurled through the air. So they're linked, and that's not easily done. So I want to do the easy part at least of the, obviously this animation is still unlinked. But the linked animations are going to be tricky to do. I'm going to try to get those finished tomorrow. I'm off work tomorrow, which is partially why I stayed up so late. So I'm going to try to get those linked animations finished tomorrow. And if so, then I'll be able to do throws, special throws. I'm not going to deal with air throws yet, but I'll do the throws and special throws. And this will also be a similar logic to how cinematic specials will work. That's partially why I haven't added those either. Because cinematic specials are also joint animations, meaning when I attack, I'm going to have to add in animations for the main character plus the attack all running together as one giant animation, which there is no easy way to do this in Unity system. They will have to be separate animations that I'll have to program to run together on frame perfect synchronizing, which again, it sounds difficult. It is as difficult as it sounds. So, but hopefully getting this throwing down tomorrow will be the start of that, the introduction of that, and I'll be able to get the rest in pretty easily after that. I cannot wait to show you guys what Naruto's down special is going to be, or down special throw is going to be, because he never got a special throw in SP. Like he wasn't in SP when they, or Revolution 3 when they introduced special throws, so we never got one for this Naruto. I'm gonna get really clever with the special throws, and I already have the perfect special throw for him. It's a, I'll put it this way, it's a callback to Clash of Ninja 1, but with a twist. So it'll be like it's an Easter egg for Naruto as a franchise, like as a character, plus an Easter egg to Clash of Ninja 1, all combined into this new attack that I'll use as this special throw. I cannot wait to add it. So once I do the main throw, I'm going to add in a special throw right after, because the logic is the exact same. You just hold down and do the throw, and it's going to be phenomenal. Oh, and also, with the special blocking that I added, you will not be able to throw when in this special guard stance. And of course, we'll still take chakra, just like before, if it actually lands. But you will not be able to be thrown while guarding. Of course, while blocking, yeah, throwing is unblockable. But when guarding, it'll trigger the throw. It'll automatically cancel the throw out. So this guarding, while it's not meant to be the primary, source of blocking, it is useful in several situations. Just do not spam it because, as you guys already know, it destroys chakra. It completely eats it away, and then it can still shatter your guard. So just be really careful with that. But anyway, this video is too long. Throwing is in the game, and more to come. It looks so funny.